Yeah. It's crazy how you can not know somebody, but when they pass away, it affects you. Or affect the way you look at things. Wayne, let's get it.
Damn, I miss Nipsey, Mac Miller, and Kobe. Shit just ain't the same, and it's wrecking my brain. Fuck the fame, man, that's not why I came. My aim is much higher, you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
You busy with these hoes and chrome tires. Peasant shit, nothing I desire. Maybe before when I was immature, but I'm destined for more. The essence of a hero, but a Gemini and the other face is Kratos. Get the fuck about my way, bro. Give a fuck about how your day go. If it don't pay dough, I'm trying to feed the fam. I told them I had a plan, and I can't fall short. I gotta take off like I'm Luka Doncic, you know. 207 mil on the deal, yeah, cause shit is real out here. Government stripping rights, I fear. So I'm gripping the mic, give them a load of my freedom of speech. I know that you feeling the heat and it's all me. Sheesh. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. Bag it and tag it as a classic. These niggas is average. They thought I couldn't miss before. Watch me skyrocket my average. I mastered my talents by watching the masses, crafting my own elements. Now look at this guy, or a supernova explosive popping the top off of rappers with a pen dog. I John Wick y'all, cause you're nothing but a lap dog in the backyard, acting like you trap hard for the gram to get a grand. This is sad. Find your identity, cause that's a fatality. Just saying, quit the capping. I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics. I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What I got is potent, putting rappers on notice. I'm just saying, quit the capping. I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics. I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What's up? I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. All those solo nights, night was created, infatuated with the art of the rhyme. Telling stories with metaphors really kept me alive. What a beautiful high. You can call me optimist, just don't call it my prime. And I know I've been missing in action. Sorry, I was fighting depression and fear of losing my passion. But look at this magic. Voila. This is crack off the stove like I'm Hove, and I'm selling it in bulk like it just got off the boat. Shout out to the folks who hold me down from Baltimore to Texas. This is power of the blessings. Faith in my Heavenly Father, I never second guessed him. That's just out of the question. My brother Paul been killing demons with the word when I tell him that I've been stressing. So I keep them close like a weapon. Not really sure when it's turned in my confessions, but now you know. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now.
I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's up? What's up? What's up? Making sure my mic didn't fall, man. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? Happy early Thanksgiving. Hope y'all have a good one. Hope y'all have everything planned and everything set out. Got all your, everything you need. I mean, I just had to go pick up some rolls for my Thanksgiving. So, my duties weren't so extravagant, but salute to everybody here. Shout out to Night and the City's Mind record. Again, this is the theme song to the show to open and close it. This is your host, TGK. That is me. And this is your Dallas Mavericks official best damn pregame show on YouTube. Salute to everybody. If you're a Lakers fan in here, salute to you too, man. We're going to have a good one. We're going to have a good pregame show. Again, I try not to be too biased on the Mavs, but, I do what I can. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot to get to. One of them, I need to bring Luka over here. Make sure he's nice and safe right here. And make sure it don't glare on this. There we go. Boom, right there. Put the phone down. Yeah, I don't see that. Bam, perfect. There we go. Everything looks good now. Everything looks good. All right, man. We're gonna do. There's a poll right now in the comments below or somewhere on your screen. If you don't mind going and answer that poll and let me know what you think. The poll starts as bigger storyline tonight: Seawood's revenge, Anthony Davis versus the Mavs interior defense, Kyrie versus Laker allegations, or LeBron versus Luka showdown. Let me know what y'all think is going to be the bigger storyline for tonight in tonight's massive game against the Los Angeles Lakers for your Dallas Mavericks. This is a big game, man. There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's a big game. You already know LeBron and AD, they're going to get up for this game. You know Luka and Kyrie are going to get up for this game. You know Christian Wood on the Lakers is going to get up for this game. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. This is J. Kidd's former team as well, the Lakers. I mean, there's a lot of connections here in this big game tonight. It's a very late game, so for anyone that's awake right now, 8:30 is pretty late. If I was not working tomorrow, I would have had done this show even earlier because it is a late start time. So they're tipping off. They say 9:30. You already know it's a 10-minute gap from when they say, so they're tipping off at 9:40. Games are about 2.5 hours. We're looking at being up until almost midnight watching the Lakers and Mavericks tonight. So salute to everybody that is staying up. Thankfully, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so hopefully a lot of you have an off day and don't have to work tomorrow morning. And then you get to wake up to some football. That's pretty cool, huh? All right, man. So let me go ahead and let's get to some comments. Let's see what y'all think before we get into the segments today, man. Let's check some stuff out here. And the music's so loud, I can't even hear myself. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Richard Case in the building. What's up, Richard Case? He said, Mavs get win, but Seawood has a big night abusing Dwight. We're going to get into that, man. I got plenty of things to get to. We got rumors and news. We got things to look for. We got the opponent review. We got a little storyline, too. And I ended up subscribing to Cleaning the Glass so we could see some cool stats. So I'm going to show y'all some stuff today, man. So be on the lookout. Let me see what else. Again, put TGKs in your comment if you want me to respond to them. It helps me identify who's trying to get my attention. So put a @TGK in your comment or just TGK, and I'll be able to catch up with you. So I appreciate y'all in advance. And while you're at it, leave a like on the video, man. Leave a like on the video. Knight, what's good, man? He says, what's good, fam? We need to win. We need to win the next two games to make up for those those stupid losses. The Bucks was a bad game. Ray, I don't know if I want to show it, but I'll show it. I won't show it. I gotta be careful, man. He says story will be Seawood destroying DP. Yeah, I think that might be the story as well. Nancy said Nuggets just lost to the Magic. Oh, really? Huh. I think the Nuggets without Jamal Murray is really starting to come to fruition. They need Jamal Murray pretty bad, man. He's the glue. Richard K says, games like this, I have to take. Are you going to be in the We Talk Mavs Game Pass? Or what's that thing called? Game Pass, I think? I'll be in there too, man. All right, man. I think that's all the comments I got for now. I think everybody's either waking up out of a nap. I understand. I would have been napping by now as well. So, all right, so y'all know what I like to do. I like to start off the show with reviewing the previous game, man. So let's go ahead and let's review the previous game against the Sacramento Kings. Your Dallas Mavericks took a massive L. Let's get into it. All right, man. Here is what happened. Let me show you the box score here. The Dallas Mavericks on November the 19th, a couple of nights ago, ended up taking a loss to the Sacramento Kings, 129-113. If you were here for that pregame show, I definitely expressed the level of concern I had for the Dallas Mavericks going into that game. I was very concerned with Sabonis. I was very concerned with the way Fox has been playing because up until that moment, he was playing like an MVP candidate, top 10. Let me not get too carried away, but like top 10 candidate for sure. The Kings have been were on a roll, right? They came into that game, and I just had a feeling they were going to dominate us, man. I mean, the first quarter, we were winning 36-35. Second quarter, Sacramento Kings kind of took control. Third quarter, they pushed the pedal to the metal. And then the fourth quarter, we just could not buy a bucket. And that was it, man. We ended up putting our starters on the bench around the 5-minute mark, and that was it, right? Well, that's not the whole story. Let's take a look over here on the side over here where it says Sabonis. If you remember in that pregame show, I wish I would have clipped it, but I said if we could keep Sabonis at his averages, then we got a shot. His averages are 20 points per game. He got 32 that night. 13 out of 15 from the field. The only 2 shots he missed was from three-pointers. Three-point land, right? Crazy. So then we go to the box. Now let's go to the team stats. I don't even want to see the box score. Look at the team stats. Okay. They were 42% from 3, which I understand. They shot more three-pointers than us, which is kind of crazy. There's nothing different in the free throws. They didn't have extra shots or whatever the case may be. 14 offensive rebounds to our 11. So where did we lose the game, right? Where's the game lost? Same amount of steals, same amount of blocks, same amount of turnovers. I see what happened here. 2 things. Look at the points in the paint right here. Points in the paint. They had 58 to our 46. And then on top of that, they were able to convert the turnovers that they got off of us. They converted out of the 10 turnovers, they converted 17 points to our 6. That's tough. They converted, man. Our largest lead was 2 points. Their largest lead was 21. So when it comes to players like Sabonis, Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, we're just gonna have a rough time. And I'll point that out here in a bit when I get into reviewing more of our defensive players, our defensive woes, and why we're having these issues in the interior. I'll get back to that. But yeah, man, my previous game review, it was a rough game. I kind of saw it coming, and it happened. I hope tonight is a lot different for the Dallas Mavericks, man. I really do. I really, really do. But yeah, man. Let me jump back into the comments. I see y'all pretty active, man. I appreciate y'all being in here. Again, leave a like on the video. Goes a long way. It's a great night tonight, man. I don't know where you're from. If y'all get a chance, if y'all not from Dallas, let me know where you're from. Because in Dallas, it is kind of cold, so I got to, cover up. But I love cold weather, so it's been great, man. It's been great. Where we at? Nancy says the Kings on their back-to-back were losing at one point by 40, and they got blown out in their back-to-back. Yeah, the Kings did end up losing the very next day against the Pelicans. It is what it is, right? I think winning back-to-back games is a lot harder than we think it is. Maybe we should give the Mavericks some grace because they did lose kind of a heartbreaker to the Bucks, and then they went right into the next game, not even 24 hours later against the Kings. But one thing that still stands true is our paint defense. It is what it is, and we could talk about the point of attack defenders. We could talk about the interior defense. We could talk about all that. But overall, like, our defense has been consistent the entire year, minus the Chicago game, minus the Magic game. For the most part, the remainder of the year, our defense has been pretty poor. We're the 29th ranked defense. We're almost last. I'll show you in a bit. I'll show you. Larry says, I don't feel bad anymore about the loss to the Kings out there back-to-back. Why? Because Pacers and Atlanta defense was so horrible that I can see hope in our second unit. See, we can see hope for the regular season, but like, can we see hope come playoff time? And that's how I'm always going to look at it, Larry. To be honest with you, I'm always going to look at this team from the lens of like, how will we perform in the playoffs? It's just how I look at it. And maybe it's not the right way, but it's just how I want us to be successful. And I feel like sometimes when we face these inferior teams, we look good. Dwight Powell will look good against an inferior opponent. How will he look like tonight? Tonight's a big test. Can Dwight Powell outplay or defend Christian Wood? Don't let me be the one that sees Christian Wood. I'll do Dwight Powell. Ray says, Philippines here watching while working. Man, salute, man. What time is it over there? What time is it? Philippines love. I've seen nothing but love from the Philippines to the Mavericks and Luka in general. Philippines, I've always felt it for the Mavericks. So salute. Nancy from Florida. Nice. I don't want to say what part of Florida, but Florida's nice. I feel like there's different worlds in Florida depending on where you go. Richard Case, Florida. I almost had to wear pants instead of shorts, but don't own any. Love Florida. Love Florida too, man. I've been wanting to go back out there, have a nice little trip out there. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's jump into the next segment. The next segment, as you know, it is the news and the rumors. Let's get to it. All right, man, let's go ahead and let's get to the rumors and the news. Salute to Grant Afset. I always like going to his page. He always gives us some good updates. For the Lakers injury report today, Anthony Davis is probable with a left adductor / hip spasm. That sounds horrible. A hip spasm. Yikes. Jalen Hood Shafino, probable with a right patella contusion. That's probably what I got. Because my right knee's been bugging me today. Well, the last 3 days. LeBron James, he's questionable with a left calf contusion. God. Cam Reddish, he is out with a left abductor soreness. Cam Reddish out is a key to the game today, guys. Jared Vanderbilt, he is not back yet, but he got a left heel bursitis. And Gabe Vincent is still out with a left knee infusion. That's big, man. That's big. We're going to see what happens with LeBron and Anthony Davis. Let's see if there's any update from Grant Afset in terms to the Lakers. Steph Curry shooting some shots. Kyrie warming up. Nothing else. Man, let's take a deep dive. All right, nothing else for now. Here's the Mavericks injury report. Steph Curry, he's questionable with right hip soreness. Maxi Kleber, he's out with a right small toe dislocation. And then the rest of the guys that really don't ever play for us, they are not playing as well. All right, that does that. Let me go ahead and let's show you another piece of information. And this comes from Lakers Nation, all right? Lakers Nation says, Christian Wood on playing the Mavericks tomorrow. Christian Wood states, in quotations, knowing it's my former team, I definitely want to go at those guys. That's big, man. That's big. There's always going to be a level of, how would we put it? There's always going to be a level of storyline here. There is some background here. The way the Mavericks treated Christian Wood all season, it was like we literally knew from game one that the Mavericks were not going to bring this man back. That's what it felt like. From game one, when they were up against the Phoenix Suns and he was on a heater and he kept the Mavs above by, in the lead by 15, 16 points. He had a 16-point third quarter, I believe. And they yanked him while he was hot. And then the Suns were able to come back and win. And ever since then, there was just no role for Christian Wood. Even to start the season, Jason Kidd talking about he was going to be coming off the bench. There was just no clear definition. The Mavericks spent the first-round pick for Christian Wood, and we were treating him like he was a two-way guy. It blew my mind. I understand there's a big part of the fan base that didn't like how he played defensively and how he missed assignments. I understand all that. But at the same time, you also have a center in Dwight Powell that does the same thing. Like, whether he puts effort in or not, he misses some assignments. Even if he's there, he can't close the deal defensively. I've seen plenty of times where Christian Wood blocked to Anthony Davis. I've never in my life ever seen Dwight Powell do that. But anyway, so that's unfortunate. So look out for that. That is like a what to watch for. Will Christian Wood be I wonder how it's going to happen. Like, will Christian Wood be coming in when Dwight Powell comes in the game? And then I'm really interested to see how that happens. I think Maxi Kleber would have been pretty good for today's game. Obviously, he hit the game winner last year or earlier this year in March. It's going to be an interesting game, man. I'm so hyped. Like, if you had to give me like a 1 to 10 on my hype meter for today, it's literally a 10. It's the Lakers, man. I don't want to lose to these guys. I'm pretty sure you don't want to either. So it's going to be a fun game. Let me see if there's any other bit of news that I could share with y'all, because it's been a pretty dry day today as far as news for the Dallas Mavericks. Steph Curry looks like he's going to be available since he's shooting around. But I don't see anything else. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one on Grant Access page just in case something else comes up. So yeah, man. Yeah. Fun game. I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's see what the comments got to say, man. Let's see where y'all at. What's up? Where we at? Larry says, if Dwight Powell play Seawood, please avoid the next members only because I will be insufferable. All right, look. This is going to be one of those games where I watch more closely than I've ever had any other game, which I watch them all very closely. But this one, I'm be like glued, right? I want to see what happens. Like, I'm going to leave it at that. I just want to see what happens. Does Dwight Powell hold his own, or does Dwight Powell lose his narrative, right? Because there's a big portion of the fan base that has his back. Let me preface all this. I think Dwight Powell does great for the community. I think he does great just around Dallas. I mean, that's one of the things that's always going to be with him is everything he's given to the city. He's given us 10 years of professionalism, dressed up right, did everything right. He does everything right. It's just when you're talking about basketball, we need better, all right? Better. We need better. And I just think he's part of our issue when it comes to our second man lineups, which it shows in the analytics and the statistics. I'm not saying that to say it because I dislike him. No, I actually like Dwight Powell. But I'm saying it because I got to be unbiased and point out the facts, and the facts that there's tangible evidence that when he's in the game, the Mavs do worse. So I'll show y'all that in a bit. Nancy says, I would like to not see Powell at all in this game. Man, I'm concerned about what AD is going to do tonight. In the over-under, AD is going to be the first person we talk about. He's averaging about 22, 23 points per game. And I'll get more into like AD in a bit, but we're going to do an over-under on him. I think if he has a big game, that's going to be a big problem for us. Black Noir, what's up, man? He says, TGK, Woods must say that every 4 games. You took that from Kirk Henderson. I know you did. Because Kirk Henderson said that earlier today. Salute to Kirk Henderson, though. That was funny as hell. I busted out like a big laugh. I don't know how you say it, like from within, a big type of laugh. Yeah, I laughed so hard when I was at work when I saw that. Larry says, for Mavs news, did you watch Mark Cuban interview on All the Smoke? I actually did. Dang, that's good. Man, I appreciate that. That's good. I could share that. Let's go ahead and share that right quick. I don't know if anyone caught that, but I want to see if y'all believe this story that Mark Cuban was talking about. Let me see. Mark Cuban, All the Smoke. The one story that there's 2 stories in this that I was like, is he telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he really telling the truth? Where is it at? So I think it's right here. Let me show y'all. I already know once I show this video is lost all ability to be monetized, but I don't care about that. It's a pregame show, man.
Or the league. What league?
All right, so here's this.
In year 6.
You know what it's like? I think, who was it? Jokic said,
I want to show you what he said, because he said,
then you got to get good, then you got to get humbled, then you get good again, right? And I think that's what happened to us before.
Hold on, I'm already talking over them.
When we got beat in 2006-07 by Golden State.
All right, so Mark Cuban says something to the notion that, like, I called Atlanta and got that deal done for Luka, right? So let me see if I can find it.
Our scouts liked him. Our analytics guys.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
The scouts said, okay, they had 8 and number 1. Our numbers guys are like, this is the only superstar in the draft.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was really the impetus. And, that trade,
here it goes.
We tried, and it was like 15 minutes to go before our pick. And I called the owner at Atlanta. I'm like, you're not picking, Luka, and you know the guy you want. So let's just do this deal because he'll be there for you. We'll give you a pick. And, instead of the general managers messing around, let's just get this done. Right. And so we got it done.
You mentioned something interesting.
All right, do y'all believe that? Sound off in the comments. Do y'all believe that Mark Cuban got that deal done? I don't want to say that Mark Cuban is a bull-itter, right? But part of me is like, Was that for real? Was he real about that? Like, was that, was he telling the truth?
Last 20 years, I don't want people to remember me by that. Like,
I'm interested to see what y'all think.
Right. And I would tell him, I'm like, now you're on my.
The other story that I heard that I really believe, I do actually believe this one, where he talks about Pat Riley after halftime of Game 2 when they were walking through the tunnel in the middle. Pat Riley has some choice words for him. Let me see if I can find this part.
My turf, bro.
Yeah.
I think we lose the next game and then come back and fortunately close it out. But that having our, just being destroyed like that by Portland, instead of putting us down, in Dallas, rather, you just let me know. He goes, and what's his name?
Here it goes, right here.
Oh my God, I'm spacing. Fucking
can't believe I found it.
The GM, Pat Riley, right, Kim? Pat Riley says to me at halftime as I'm walking through, because you had to walk through it,
the
middle part right there. He goes, "Not long enough, not strong enough, Mark."
That's what he said to you.
We're just too quick and too long. I'm like, what? I didn't say anything bad. It's Pat Riley, right? I'm not gonna disrespect him. I'm like, okay, and then we come back and
boom.
Interesting.
So yeah, man, that was Mark Cuban on All the Smoke. If y'all get a chance, go and check it out. I actually enjoyed that podcast, and I know people. I've been told, like, man, don't be gassing up Mark Cuban and this and that. Like, I get it too. Like, I understand Mark Cuban's gonna say things to make himself look better, right? But as far as like entertainment value and to be able to hear more about Mavs stuff, like inside Mavs stuff like that, I enjoyed it, and I thought he did pretty good on All the Smoke. And All the Smoke is always going to be a good podcast because it's like Hooper's Rejoice type of show to me, right? But yeah, man, yeah, Larry, I definitely checked it out. I enjoyed it. It was a good show. Richard K says, "Damn, I forgot about playback. That's going to take a minute, but probably I'll be on there as well. I'll try to get 2 phones going." Nancy says, "Why are games being played at 10:30 now this year? I remember the West Coast games." Are starting at 10. Well, we're starting at 10 before 10:30. Oh, you're in Florida, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot that there was something that they did to change everything prior to the season started. So I forgot what that change was. But anyway, not to bore all of y'all, let me go ahead and let's get into. You already know one of my favorite segments is the Mavericks opponent review. So let's go ahead and let's get into that before we jump back into the comments, man. So let me go ahead and get that started, man. All right, man, let me go ahead and let's pull up where the hell this team is at. We want to see what is the Lakers all about, right? We want to see what they bring to the table. What kind of opponent are we dealing with? What kind of things do we need to look for? Things that we need to watch for, players we need to worry about, right? Right now, the Lakers are 9-6. They're second in the Pacific standings. Full standings, I think they're like 5th. I think they're right beneath us in the Western Conference. However, they are on a 3-game winning streak. They beat the Trailblazers, the Rockets, and the Jazz. The Rockets win was pretty solid, to be honest, because the Rockets have been on a nice little tear. The Jazz and the Blazers have kind of inferior opponents. So take that for what it's worth, man. Let's look at their depth chart here. The depth chart, God, their starting lineup, geez. D'Angelo Russell, he's okay. He will play. Cam Reddish, he is out. So maybe Austin Reeves or Taurean Prince fills in that role. LeBron James, right now he's day-to-day. Jared Vanderbilt, he is out. So Rui Hachimura might fill in for Jared. And Anthony Davis is doubtful as well, or day-to-day. But he got Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes as his backups. Again, this team also has Austin Reeves, Max Christie. Max Christie is someone to watch for. I could see him hitting plenty of threes today, and that would be very annoying. I think early on, Max Christie and Anthony Davis are like my X factors. Like if they have a good game, this might be bad today. I think you need to make LeBron James be the scorer all game. Don't even let him facilitate. Just let him be the scorer all game. Wear him out. Every time he's on defense, Luka, ISO this man. It'll be the survival of the fittest, right? Because then Kyrie can take over in the fourth against a gassed LeBron. But again, they would have to work a lot to really just make the Lakers utilize LeBron, which is not going to happen. LeBron's too damn good to just basically isolate him to just playing offense and then having him ISO against on defense. But, that's wishful thinking. So watch out for Max Christie. Ruchi Hachimura is going to be playing. Taurean Prince, he's been shooting pretty bad from the field. So let's go ahead and let's look into the stats. But damn, I mean, you look at their depth chart, judging by their depth chart, depending if they all play or not, like LeBron and Anthony, this might be a rough night for them, but we'll see. As far as the team leaders are concerned, LeBron James is leading the team to 25.7 points per game. Anthony Davis is leading their team with 12 rebounds per game. LeBron is leading the team with 6.6 assists per game. Cam Reddish with almost 2 steals per game, 1.7. And Anthony Davis leading the team with 3.1 blocks. That's what I say about Anthony Davis. When he is healthy and can play, which he's played every game actually, almost every game, he can fill it up, man. He's one of the best players in the league when he's healthy and able to play. That's just always been the issue with him, man. Anthony Davis, he is averaging 22 points per game, 12 rebounds, almost 4 assists. D'Angelo Russell, he's averaging 17 points per game, about 6 assists. Austin Reeves averaging 13 points per game. Maybe there might be some more beef between him and Josh Green today. But besides that, he's averaging 5 rebounds and almost 5 assists. Rui Hachimura is at 12 points per game. And then Taurean Prince. And then Christian Wood down here at 7.1 points per game and 6 rebounds. Let's look at their percentages, their statistics, right? Who is their best 3-point shooter up in here? So their best 3-point shooter right now with 3 attempts per game is Rui Hachimura. He is averaging 42%. LeBron at 41%. That's crazy. D'Angelo Russell at 39.5%. Austin Reeves at 35%. Christian Wood at 31%. So maybe you want Christian Wood. Look at Anthony Davis at 30%. Maybe you want Anthony Davis. Taurean Prince. Max Christie shooting 18%. All right. Maybe the game plan is to make them shoot threes. But again, we have the worst paint defense, so who knows, right? So that's that, right? That is your opponent for tonight as far as what to look for. I mean, what they are as far as an opponent. Now let's go into the what to watch for part of this. All right, let's go ahead and let's pull up this screen right here. Let's go to the advanced lineups, okay? Assuming that LeBron James and Anthony Davis do play, they got to play, man. This is a big game tonight. Now let's focus on the lineups here to have some success without a Cam Reddish, without who else is not playing? Cam Reddish not playing, and Vanderbilt's not playing. Okay, so let's try to find a lineup here. Reddish, Reeves, Taurean Prince, Russell. Okay. Yeah, we found one right here. Games played 10 minutes, 80. This might be the starting lineup tonight unless Hachimura starts. But this lineup of Russell, Davis, James, Reeves, and Prince is a lineup you will see tonight. They have a offensive rating of 111 and a defensive rating of 118 for a negative 7.1 net rating. That's crazy. Scroll down a little bit more. Let's see if we can find another lineup. We got Taurean Prince, Hachimura, Hayes, Wood, and Reeves. Okay, that might be a lineup you see, but that one's horrible. Negative 32.6. Negative 32.6. That lineup is putrid. Let me change this so y'all can see it better. There we go. That lineup was bad. Russell, Wood, Prince, Reeves, and LeBron James. Negative 30. How have the Lakers been winning, bro? Okay, here's a good lineup. Hachimura, Prince, Reeves, Seawood, and Anthony Davis. Okay. That might be a lineup here. They're plus 47.6 in 15 minutes. Okay, that's a lineup right here. The lineup without LeBron James that has Taurean Prince, Hachimura, Wood, Davis, and Reeves at the point guard position. Watch out for that lineup. That's a big lineup right there. Literally, the shortest person is Austin Reeves, and I think he's like 6'4", 6'5". That's a pretty big lineup right there. Okay. Look out for that lineup, guys. Right there. Anthony Davis, C. Wood, Taurean Prince, Rui Hachimura, and Austin Reeves. I'm keeping my eye on that lineup right there. If we see that, yeah, it might be rough. Might be rough. Okay, but that's the whole point of this, is just to show you what things are looking like, out there. Now let's go ahead and let's go to the team ratings to show you where the hell these guys are ranking at per the NBA, and see what this looks like. Let's see if this pops up. It populated. All right. So right now, the offensive rating right now, your Dallas Mavericks are third in the league. Funny enough, these two teams that are first and second, they scored 150 plus points yesterday, so their rating went astronomical. However, the best defensive rating right now is the Timberwolves, and then number 13th is the Los Angeles Lakers. They got the 13th best defense out there. We got to scroll down all the way for the Mavericks, because the Mavericks have the second worst defense in the league. Second worst defense in the league. All right. So you ask me, hey, TGK, for real, like, what is today's X factor of today's game? Well, my answer would solely be on the bench unit and on Dwight Powell. Yeah, it was going to come down to the bench unit and the team that surrounds Dwight Powell, to be completely honest. Let's go to cleaning the glass, right? Cleaning the glass, they remove all of the garbage time minutes. And I want to look specifically at the on and off stats for Dwight Pizzle Powell. Again, I'm not here to make him look bad. I'm just showing you specific statistics to when he's on the court and when he's off, all right? The difference right here, it says teams points scored per 100 possessions minus team points allowed per 100 possessions. Right now, Dwight Powell is in the lower 20 percentile with a negative 0.8.4 when he's on the court. Again, this minus 19 is expected wins. Let me see if y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all can see that. Cool. Let me put this as a whole screen. So this is expected wins. How many games would a team win in a 82 game season with this efficiency differential? Right now they got us at minus 18 with Dwight Powell there. So again, that's an issue right there. But we go to the defense. Here's my main issue with this defense right here, right? This is points per possession. So points allowed per 100 possessions. So if Dwight Powell's out there, number 2, like bottom 2 percentile, he's giving up 14 plus points, man. Literally no resistance right here. This is the effective shooting field goal percentage. So adjusting for extra point from threes, what did the opponent effectively shoot from the field? Again, this is for his defense. They're shooting a plus 3.5% better against Dwight Powell versus the field, man. So yeah, this is just something new that I'm learning as far as cleaning the glass is concerned. It's kind of interesting. If you ask me, you could click trends here and it'll probably show you. I did subscribe. I need to log in, but I'll log in on a different day. So honestly, for me, I think the biggest X factor is what happens with Dwight Powell when the bench is in. Dwight Powell and Josh Green, and I think Tim Hardaway Jr., their defensive rating when those 3 guys are in, or those 2 in general, it's almost 128, 130. It's pretty bad. So we need to either figure out how to either utilize Rashawn Holmes to see if he could do something better. And I only say that just because I want to see if he could do something better. I'm not saying that just because I dislike Dwight Powell, because I don't. But I am concerned with how effective Dwight Powell is in the game, especially in a game like today. Because if Anthony Davis he's going to do what he does. If Anthony Davis gets above his average of 23 points per game, if Anthony Davis has anywhere between 32, 35 points per game, I'm concerned. I think Christian Wood's going to have a good game today. I think LeBron is honestly making an MVP case right now. The man is pretty old, 21 years in the league, averaging 20, almost 26 points per game and around 8 assists and 8 rebounds. Like, that's crazy for his age, for how long he's been in the league. He's making a case. So I think the big thing for the Dallas Mavericks tonight is really going to come down to our bench defense, specifically when Dwight Powell's in the game, because our paint defense is horrible. Yes, our point of attack players are Kyrie and Luka. Then it's XM and Tim Hardaway Jr. You're really not getting much resistance, right? So You have to put more onus. You have to put more reliance on our paint defenders. And if you get Derek Lively in foul trouble, that's more minutes for Dwight Powell. And the longer he's out there, the more he gets exposed. So if Dwight Powell could have some kind of crazy game where he does a great job defensively, then I feel better about this team in the second half and going into the fourth and all that good stuff. But to me, that's just a big X factor right there, is how well does Dwight Powell do against Anthony Davis? Tall task to order, tall task to ask for. It's kind of crazy. All right, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in for the Mavs opponent review. Let's go and jump back into the comments before we get into the over and unders, man. Let me see what y'all said on this poll. So there's 15 votes on that poll. If you have not voted on that poll, go and vote. But 27% of y'all say it's going to be Seawood's revenge as a storyline tonight. 13% says AD versus the Mavs interior defense. And then 60% says LeBron versus Luka showdown. Excuse me. All right, we'll see, man. I really want to see Luka have a nice game tonight. Like, I want to see petty Luka tonight. That's what I want to see, petty Luka. Ultra says, let's go Mavs. Let's go Mavs, bro. Let's go Mavs. Black Noir says, guilty. I read that and died. Same, bro, same. Kirk be saying some funny stuff, man. Larry says, there's a few stories that blew my mind. Same here. There's plenty of stories in there. Even some of the Dwayne Wade ones. Like, he didn't really want to give him the floor in that interview. It was funny to see that. 10:50 a.m. there. It's probably 11:08 now over there. That's crazy. You about to start your day, bro. Congrats. Larry says he said we almost had it in his prime Kobe in the early 2000s. Yeah, I think that's when Kobe was trying to. I don't know how much to believe in that, but I know he was trying to get Kobe. But then he asked the Lakers to amnesty Kobe's contract years later, which is funny. Larry also says we either need to go get Boogie or go get an actual big wing point of attack defender instead of using Green, DJJ next to him. I agree, man. I think. Let me see. I got another poll for y'all. Let me see. I want to see what y'all thinking, man. Let me go end this current poll. And let me put it on. We got a few minutes before they tip off, man. So y'all hang in there with me. I appreciate y'all being here, man. I really do. This is fun. I want to ask y'all a question. Most important position to upgrade the Mavs. I want to see what y'all thinking, man. Backup center. What else? Big POA wing. Defensive. Hold on. 3 and D. Yeah, 3 and D. Shooting guard. Or rebounding power forward. Let me know what y'all think, man. I figure I'll give you a couple of options to see what y'all thinking, out there. Again, we're about to get into the over-under segment, and then we'll get into the game predictions. Again, comment anything y'all want to comment, man. Again, y'all run this show just as much as I run it. I just help us get through this 1 hour leading up to tip-off, man. Where we at? Ray says, yep, you hit it right. It's exactly 12 hours difference. Jeez. 12 hours difference. That's cool, man. That's cool. Like, when you think of it, like, I'm over here in Texas, Dallas, Texas, right? Doing a little stream, and someone in the Philippines is checking out the content. Salute, bro. Appreciate you, man. That's dope. It's one of those things that'll never register, but I really, it takes me aback a little bit. Nancy says, TGK, is that really a question? We all know how he plays. We don't need to keep seeing him. Why can't we see Holmes? That's a great question. And honestly, I think it calls for a beneath the surface segment. All right, so I'm glad you asked, right? Well, before we get into this, like and subscribe if you haven't, man. It goes a long way. I appreciate y'all. But this is also a why, Jason Kidd, why. I don't mean to hate on Dwight Powell. I'm only going to say this, and I'm just going to say this as clear as I think I could say it. First and foremost, I am a Dallas Mavericks fan that wants to see the team succeed. First and foremost, I have no agendas against any players. I don't dislike any of the players. If you play for the Mavs, you're a Mavs fan for life. This is what it is. Those are the rules. My thing is, we've seen Dwight Powell for the last 10 years. We've seen Dwight Powell for the last 3. We know what he is, right? We know what he is. 5 to 7 minutes, great basketball player in that short time span. When he exceeds that 10, 15-minute threshold, that's when he starts to get exposed, right? Okay, we know enough. He's gonna be in the right spots. He's gonna do what he's asked. He's gonna roll for Luka. He's gonna lob it up. He's gonna be very efficient from 3 feet from the basket. You know what he is. Great guy. My only thing is, we haven't seen the results that you think we should be receiving results from when you give someone a 3-year contract. You have someone in Richaun Holmes who is making $12 million a year. You traded for him, right? A couple of years ago, you wanted to trade for him to start for you. You have him, and it's like, I'm just curious to see what he could give you. I know by December 15th, that's when the teams can make trades again. I just want to see what he could give you in Dwight Powell's minutes for a couple of games. I'm not asking him to replace Dwight Powell. I understand he will never be replaced. I understand Dwight Powell is the face of the team. But I want to see what Richaun Holmes can offer in 13, 15 minutes a game like Dwight Powell gives us. I just want to see it. And the reason I want to see it is so the Mavericks can know what they need to do come trade season. Because what if Richaun Holmes is like a diamond in the rough, i.e. a Derek Lively, i.e. a Derek Jones Jr., right? I just X him. I just want to see if there's something he could give us. That way it clears my conscience. And maybe this team sees it in practice and they're like, nah, he ain't got it in practice. Cool, I get that. But at least let us see it. You're not going to lose much, right? If you play Richaun Holmes, it's not like you're going to lose much with not playing Dwight Powell, because Dwight Powell is not giving you much right now. He's a negative 8.7 when he's on the court. I don't know if Richaun Holmes could be any worse, right? I just want to see it. But when you dig beneath the surface, it's like, why? Why is there such, hesitation? Why is there such resistance to the idea of allowing us to see what Richaun Holmes could give the team? Because in his small stint, yes, in garbage time, he looks good. He looks like he could get a rebound. He looks like he could get a point. He looks like he could do stuff from outside of 3 feet from the basket. So I just want to see what he could give us. No hate, no shade to Dwight Powell. I know what he is. I don't know where Richaun Holmes is. And I think for the Dallas Mavericks, when it comes to making trades and making deals, it's in their best interest to see what he is prior to sending any draft picks, a Josh Green, or a Jaden Hardy to replace his lack of production. But that's just me. And that is your Beneath the Surface segment. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you. If you didn't ask that question, I probably would never got to that. So thank you very much. All right, man. I am going to clip that whole thing and post it to Twitter now. I think I did a pretty good job. What y'all think? Y'all think I did a good job with that? I hope I did. All right, I don't see no other TGKs up in here, so I am going to, hold on. I see Roman opens cards in the building. What it do, bro? He says, I think we should trade Dwight Powell for a candy machine at the Oh, man. That's hilarious. I mean, hey, candy machines are good, bro. Candy machines are good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 15 minutes before they tip off, but actually 25 minutes before they actually tip off the game. But let's go ahead and let's jump into the over-under segments as we normally do. Let's get into it. Man, so on the current poll that is on the channel right now, it says most importance, my bad. I should put most important position to upgrade the Mavs. Most important. Jesus. Backup center wins it 57%. I'm going to leave it at that. Yep, I agree. Backup center is the most important to me as well. All right, man, let me go ahead and let's do a poll, man. Let's do a poll. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. There we go. I don't know what his over-under is for points. Let me see what Prize Picks has him, if they have him at all. And then let me go check Grant Offset to see if there's any updates to the lineups. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We actually have some news, ladies and gentlemen. We have some news. Let me show you. From Grant Offset, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Lakers starters tonight. D'Angelo Russell, Max Christie, LeBron James, Taurean Prince, and Anthony Davis is starting tonight. Luka Doncic with tough line baseline jumper over the backboard before the Mavericks face off. Nice little. That's what I'd be doing too. That's what I'd be practicing. The Mavericks starters: Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Derrick Jones Jr., Grant Williams, and Derek Lively. I think looking at the Lakers starters, Max Christie is in there. I think he's in there to deal with Luka early, or he's in there just to guard Derrick Jones Jr. Either way, I don't know much about Max Christie, but I think it'll be a good opportunity to take advantage of if he has any defensive woes, because I don't know if he's got any chops out there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anthony Davis, over under is at 24.5. 24.5. So all right, let's go ahead and let me put that as a prop. 24.5, bro. 24.5 points. Y'all let me know if he gets over that or under that. I'm over here thinking like, dang, should I do a prop? Should I put in another bet with Anthony Davis going over 24.5? If y'all think he goes under 24.5, let me know why you think he goes under. I'm not gonna lie. There's no reason he should go under against this defense at all. At all. I don't see it, man. I think the Lakers, when it comes to like their points in the paint, I think they average about 50 points in the paint. Their 3-point percentage is like middle of the pack, but their defense at defending the 3-point line is kind of weak though. And I know I didn't mention that in the what to watch for, but let me go ahead and mention that now. All right, so the Lakers defense at defending the 3-pointer is pretty poor. I think they're, how would I put it? Like they have a 30% success rate at defending the 3-pointer line. So that would tell me like the Mavs need to like touch the paint, right? Drive in, touch the paint, and dish it out and knock down your threes. You think about LeBron, old guy, he ain't gonna be trying to defend every three. They don't have a Cam Reddish who's been playing great defensively for them. And then you also got Christian Wood, who you could expose, right? I've been told Christian Wood doesn't, know his assignments. This is where we need to expose Christian Wood, right? I think that's what we need to do. We need to see a lob from Luka to Lively over Christian Wood's head. That's what I want to see. But yeah, so look out for that. I think the Mavericks 3-pointer is going to be falling tonight. I think they're going to get any look that they want to get when it comes to LeBron James and the Lakers defense defending the 3. So be on the lookout for that, but also be on the lookout for Anthony Davis getting whatever he wants in the paint. Who is going to stop LeBron? Is Grant Williams going to stop LeBron? I don't know. Grant Williams defensively, as far as his point differential, is pretty poor, man. You look at his analytics, they're pretty bad. So I don't know how well we're going to do against LeBron. He has been going crazy as of late. Again, a sneaky MVP candidate. But again, when it comes to our frontline defense, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a rough day today. I really do. All right, where we at? Where we at? C-Dub, the Dallas Mavericks. No, the Mavericks Twitter podcast Salute to C-Dub. If you're on Twitter, check him out, the Mavericks Twitter podcast. I was on the podcast tonight. He'll be dropping that tomorrow, so definitely check that out. Also, if you're on Twitter, I do a Mavericks space with the homie Sean MFFL, yeah, 2 F's. We do a weekly Maverick space called the Maverick Mindscape. So if y'all into that, we just talk about like the Mavericks over the last week on Twitter Spaces. So check me out. Again, follow me right here, and you'll be able to find all that good information. Roman Opus Car says we might have a chance. DP isn't starting. Oh man. Roman Opus Car, should we do a Survivor Series pregame show? Let me know, man. Richard K says Dwight sucks. It's not slander. C-Dub says AD gonna eat the night Thanksgiving early. Dang. The Mavericks turkey, huh? The Mavericks might be turkey tonight. That's crazy. Fan 123 finally found this page. I'll be revived if Mavs win tonight. You know, fan, I think it'd be a great win for the Mavericks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am hesitant to feel. I don't feel like the 100% confidence in the Mavericks tonight. I think this is gonna be a real tough matchup. I think the league is overlooking the Lakers. The Lakers have over the past 3 games. Here's another thing what to watch for. You know, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna get better at this. What to watch for? The Lakers defense over the last 3 games, they are the best defense in the league over the last 3 games. All right, the last 3, they're number 1. But overall for the whole season, they are top 10 defense. So I think that's something to be said, man. I mean, you got the 3rd best offense in the Mavericks versus the number 1 defense over the last 3 games in the Lakers. Something's got to give. The Mavericks defense is going to give, but will the Lakers defense be able to keep the Mavericks at bay? Will they be able to keep them on land before they sell off and take off, right? So it's going to be interesting to see, man. I would really, really appreciate a win tonight because I don't want to hear from no Lakers fans slandering Luka or Kyrie. I don't want to hear the Kyrie to LA rumors. I don't want to hear C. Wood got his uppings against the Mavs. I don't want to hear none of that. But I fear it. I fear it. Roman Upper's car says Luka gonna destroy Max Christie. I hope so. I don't like the name Max Christie. Luka need to do something. Larry says my reasoning for a wing POA defender point of attack is because it would help limit drives to the basket, which would decrease our point in the paint. It would help FL2 and I guess Derek Lively the second, and help with our switching defenses. I agree. I mean, I just honestly, here's how I feel about it. I think a defensive point of attack wing is going to be a lot more difficult to get. It's going to cost a lot more to even negotiate to get one of those. And I think a backup big is a lot easier to get. Unless you're willing to deal with Tim Hardaway Jr. and a Hardy or Josh Green or something like that. And I think people would. It just depends on the player, like an OG. Maybe if it's an OG, a first-round pick, Tim Hardaway Jr. and a Josh Green might do it. I don't know. I would hope it would. But ideally, yeah, I would love that. But I think it's going to cost so much. I just don't know how far the Mavericks are willing to go to get that done. You know, and that's where I stand on that. We're not there yet, Roman, but Lakers 109, Mavs 102. We're about to get there. We're about to get there in the predictions. Let me get back to the poll. So Anthony Davis, 24.5 points, over or under. Y'all are saying 64% over after 11 votes. I would agree with the 64%. I think Anthony Davis gets over that. And if he gets over that, it's going to be a long, long night for the Dallas Mavericks. All right, let me do one more. Seawood, points. He averages about seven a game, right? He got 16 last night. 16 last night. I'm trying to kill this little fly that's flying. I don't know where to set his points at, but I'm gonna go 14 and a half. I think I'm doubling his average. It might be best to I think I got it. I got it, but I hurt my wrist. This wrist, I feel like I broke it working out not too long ago. So I'm going to put Christian Woods. Now I'm going to up his points. I'm going to put it at 15 and a half. Christian Woods points at 15 and a half. Y'all let me know if he gets over or under that today in his revenge game against the Dallas Mavericks, man. That'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see for sure. Ben Price says, yo, what's up, Ben? How you doing, bro? What time is it out there? London, right? We got London. We got the Philippines. We got Florida in here. If y'all haven't told me where y'all from, if y'all not from Dallas, let me know where y'all from, man. Salute to y'all. I always appreciate fans that are not from Dallas that support the Mavericks. Like, it's real dope. I think that's dope. Black Noir says, LeBron, I heard of Pop James. I remember that game. Not that I want him to get hurt, but yeah. The Lakers gave it their all to beat the Mavericks in that game last year. They gave it their all to where LeBron got hurt. I fear that they're going to give it their all tonight as well. Roman Obascar says LeBron's been going off lately. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. For an old guy, it's amazing. Ocha says TGK, no Maxi for game winner. Yeah, bummer, right? Bummer for sure. Nick says a little late, but what's good? What's good, Nick? Hey, better late than never, right? Better late than never. I'm glad you showed up, man. Nancy says, TGK, yeah, but LeBron's been playing a lot of minutes. He played 40 minutes the other night. He's been playing 35, 36, 37, so a lot of minutes so early in the season, and that's just to win these games. And last night he played 24, so he's probably good to go for another 30-ish today, so we'll see. Who would y'all put, so tonight, right, who would y'all put on LeBron? Because I'm pretty sure Luka's going to guard Max Christie. I feel like Grant Williams has to guard LeBron or AD. Because if AD is dealing with Lively, I think Lively's going to get in foul trouble quick. That's going to be interesting. Interesting. Martin Blake says, last game I switched to watching desperate lions hunting crocodiles and a bunch of animal humping videos. Hope our Mavs keep us glued to this game. If we can't be glued to this game, though, Mavericks are in trouble, man. Nick says, the Mavs need magic from both Luka and Kyrie just to have a chance. Lively is awesome, but we need another defensive center. 100%, bro. 100%. If it was anyone other than LeBron playing 40 minutes, I would say he should be resting. Agreed, bro. Agreed. He needs a rest. Man put in so much miles on his body already. Richard K says, Christie, another UConn guy. He wasn't that good. Got drafted early on the upside. He is 6'5". 6'5" and up. Young, not 30. That's what Richard Case likes. Larry says, that's where we see things different. I see a backup center being a premium now with the NBA having more big man center to where you need a backup, but a big wing defender with no offense is cheaper. Okay, with no offense. Yeah, with no offense is cheaper. For example, like a Matisse Thybulle, right? Matisse Thybulle, but he's too short though. He's 6'5". So then you have to find one that's like 6'7", 6'8", with no offense but great defense. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, those are not as premium as the one with offenses. I agree with you. So we're not that different. We just didn't have specifications in what we were saying. Ben Price says LeBron has a great steroid guy, been going for years. Probably has a great stem cell guy too. All right, man, we got 10 minutes till they tip off. 10 minutes. Game has not started yet. Confident in that. But C Wood, 7 votes, 15.5 points. 57% of y'all say over 15.5 points. All right. Now let's go to Luka. It says start a Q&A, answer viewer questions live. Y'all want me to start a Q&A and y'all ask questions? I don't think y'all that interested in me. Let's go Luka. I'm going to say 32.5 points because Prize Picks has him at like 31. I'm gonna put him higher because I think Luka gonna come out and ball, to be honest. But then again, they are playing the number 1 defense over the last 3 games, for whatever that's worth, right? For whatever that is worth. Now, let me see Vegas better lines. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. We got 10 minutes to go. That means it's time to do the game predictions. All right, man. Y'all get y'all predictions in the comments. I'm not looking at the comments for right now. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the Mavericks versus the Lakers Vegas odds, see what the bettors and the market makers or the game makers, whatever, the bettors, what the professionals, right, what they're thinking for tonight's game. Y'all go ahead and put y'all's game predictions, score predictions in the comments below. Right now, we're about to see what Vegas is thinking, man. Let's go ahead. Let's pull this up. We're going to look at this together. My back hurts. I've been on my phone way too much today. Pop my back. Oh, I'm not even on the screen, man. Here we go. Oh, that's too much screen. There we go. All right. Whoa. Yep. The Mavericks are favored by -1. 245 over under point total. Wow, the Mavericks are favored by 1. C-Dub, I don't know if you're still in here, but I can't look at the comments yet. But if you are in here, remember earlier today the Mavericks were favored by 2.5, right? And in the podcast, I was like, I need to see an away team be -4 for me to feel confident that the bettors are confident in the away team. And I think I told C-Dub in the podcast, I was like, you know, if they're favored by -2.1, that really means that the Lakers are favored by 1. And look at this. The Mavs are favored by 1. That means they really got the Lakers by 3, bro. Damn, that's tough. It's a tough game to pick, bro. Tough game to pick. Money line is the same for this one. But the spread, other people got -2.5. That's what is this, MGM? That is tough, bro. -115, -105. That is tough. It is a tough game to pick, bro. Tough game to pick. Man, I ain't trying to buy no picks. You got me messed up. Let me see. That is tough. God, I don't want to do it, bro. Because I like to be right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just, oh, Mavericks are going to win. You know, nah. Like, I got to be legit about this. All right. We got 7 minutes. What am I thinking? All right, I'm about to write my prediction down. Damn, man. They're thinking 245. That means like 1. That's tough, man. I think the Lakers defense is a little fraudulent, to be honest with you. I think they're more top 13, top 14 than they are number 1. They are playing on a back-to-back. Yeah, LeBron played only 24 minutes yesterday. I'm going to say the Mavs don't score as much as they normally would. But it's the Lakers, bro, and they got size that could beat us up in the paint. That's tough, bro. I'm obviously, tonight's the night where I am not picking with my brain. I'm picking with my heart. Unfortunately, I am picking with my heart because I don't want to see the Lakers win tonight. For game prediction, I got the Dallas Mavericks 125 to the Lakers 121. Let me go and see your comments to see what y'all thinking, man. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Nick says Mavs 123, Lakers 122. Kyrie 3-point game winner over LaFraud. We are close. 125, 121, 123, 122. We might be on to something, Knicks. We might be on to something. That's crazy. That's crazy close. Richard K says, no, it's UConn. I like both the Hurleys there. Coaching is tight. All right, bet. Look, I trust you, Richard. I trust you, bro. Fan says 135, 116 Mavericks beat the Lakers. Sheesh. Hey, fan, if that's the score, you know something more than I know. But I hope it's a blowout. I hope it's a game where Kyrie and Luka both go off, and then they shut down Christian Wood. If they accomplish those things, I will shut the hell up about Dwight Powell for the next week. Just for a week. I will not shut up for a whole month or whatever. Just for a week, I'll shut up. For sure. Ocha says 129, 126 Mavs. Man, y'all got this game close too. All right, I ain't alone. This is going to be a close game, man. Richard Case, 125, 118 Mavs. Come on, Richard. I trust you, Richard. I trust you too much, man. Nancy says, now Orlando's in second place in the East after winning tonight and a couple of the other teams losing. The Bucks lost, Sixers lost, and Embiid. Sheesh. Hey, salute to the Magic, man. Salute to the Magic. I don't know if y'all watched my streams last year, but last year I was calling for the Magic. I was like, next year the Magic's going to be nice. And there they are. Pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. Ben says, Orlando a dark horse. I agree. I like what the Magic have done. They imagine if what's his name? The forward that always gets hurt. God, Isaac. If Isaac could like play 25 minutes healthy, oh, they're an even better team, man. Even better team. But yeah, man, that is my game prediction for today. Mavs 125, Lakers 121. Let me see what y'all thinking on the Luka over under. Of course, we all thinking Luka over 32.5 points. All right, that's a bet. Let me want to take all these other things on again, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all being here. It means a lot, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all very much. This is going to be a fun game. Definitely about to go check it out. Y'all check it out as well. It's been your boy TGK. This is your boy TGK. And this is your Dallas Mavericks pregame show. I'll be on Watchback for the We Talk Mavs. And I might be on the We Talk Mavs postgame show. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'll catch y'all later.